Greetings. I'm the Reverend Jen Fenner of Epworth United Methodist Church. We continue in our series, Get Out of the Boat. Today we find ourselves in Matthew 14, verse 28. Jesus has literally seen the need of his disciples, come walking to them on the sea, spoken to them, saying that they should take heart. And in verse 28, it says, "And Peter answered Jesus, 'Lord, if it is truly you, command me to come to you on the water.' And Jesus said, 'Come.'" For me, this is perhaps the most powerful part of the whole story. Yes, there's miracle and amazement in the fact that Jesus can be alone on the mountainside praying and still see us. There's wonder in the fact that God can literally walk on top of the water. That is the miracle. But in some ways, the most compelling part of the story is that Peter checks in with God. Lord, is it really you? Am I hearing right? And if it is you, call me, command me to come to you. And Jesus, with one word, can change our whole life. Come. Come to me, you who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Come, enter the joy of your salvation. Come, my son who once was lost but now was found. How many times has Jesus changed the lives of others and possibly our life by just saying, come. Leave behind whatever is holding you in the boat and come. Leave behind the past that you're so sure frames everything about your future and come. Leave behind your fears that would keep you frozen and come. Leave behind your doubts and the questions that swirl in your discernment. Just come. Come and we'll figure it out. Come and stand beside me and I'll teach you. Come and walk with me and we'll work out your salvation on the road. Come. What a powerful word. Come. What if today, in the midst of all the decisions you aren't clear about, what if today, in the midst of all of the questions you have about what happens next, what if today, in the midst of all the thoughts that swirl, you simply heard God say, come. Your next step is to come to me. And we'll take it one step at a time. And from that come, we'll figure out what burdens you and lay it down. We'll figure out what blocks your connection to me and walk into the joy. We'll figure out the ways together that your life will be made new. I think sometimes we become our own worst enemies, believing that God is actually a ghost or out to get us, doubting whether we're hearing correctly. And sometimes all it takes is a step forward, that we would walk with God to figure out the rest as we go. Come. I don't know everything that your future will look like right now, God says, but come. I don't have all of the answers you're asking for, but come. I am not fully the way you imagine me to be, but come. Come. And in me, you will find not only the next step, but the journey to the future I have for you. Thank you, Lord. That sometimes it's as easy as taking that first step forward to come. Come to the altar. Come to me. Come to let down your burdens. Remind us, God, that sometimes the journey with you is simpler than we make it in our heads. And as we come to you, Lord, allow us to feel the fullness of your embrace. You teach us that if we seek you with all our hearts, you will be found. Give us the courage to come today. And when we get overwhelmed by whatever would demand our attention, allow us to come back to your arms. In Jesus' name.